All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is 20th of October 2025 and we are live. So, wow, what is going on here? Okay. So, first thing first, can you guys hear me clearly? Walaikum salam, walaikum salam. Someone just like got 100 pips. I got stop out and the brand price went my direction. Now about to create support. Okay, Atif Mahmood. Atif Muzammil just send us a chart. We'll see. Okay, everything just like fine, clear. So let's just like break down the chart from higher time frame to lower time frame. Let me just like remove these whole thing first, so can get a fresh chart here. Okay, here we go. We are having like a resistance here, and at the same time we're just having like a support here. I'm just like looking at daily from daily to H4, H4 to H1, H1 just like rejecting with a long rejection wick. Look at this one. The previous one actually do not have a bottom wick, and this candle just like fighting with the previous candle actually. Let's just go from H4 H1 to M30, 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 M30. Okay, okay, okay. M30 just like try to create a support here, I think so. We are rejecting from this area, from the support on the left hand side. Let me just see on M15. Okay, it's like a beautiful execution just going to be happen actually, I think so. We are having like a resistance here, we are having like a support here. So I think so, you know what, if this candle break above this high, we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. H4 just like still open, just like rejecting right now. H1 just like rejecting the previous H1 do not have a bottom wick. M30 just like breaking above the high of the previous 30-minute body. M15 about to. Okay, I'm back. Sound check 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, guys, but Raja said 15 minutes is a weak confirmation. So look at this 50-minute time frame. If it's a weak confirmation, why just like printing like more than 140 pips? So these days, when 30 minutes just like showing a lot of strong volatility, if you just like wait for the 30-minute candle to be closed, might be just gonna miss the whole move. But 90% when the market just like in a normal condition, we stick with the 30-minute time frame. But when the candle just start printing in a strong healthy body, then we just like need to look at 50-minute time frame, that what just like going on the chart actually. So that's why I'm just like looking at 50-minute time frame. So here we go, I'm just having like a resistance here, at the same time just having like a support here, and this could be a no trade zone for me. This makes sense. If we just like break and close below the support area, but depending on the volume we could continuously push into a downside. But if we're just like breaking above this high, then there's a higher probability we're gonna push to the upside, because look at the H1 time frame, it's just like still open, like the previous H1 just do not have a bottom wick. M30 like still struggling with the price action. M15 having like a support and resistance in it. So on a 30-minute H1 we just can't find any kind of structure till right now. But once the candle just like breaking above this high, it means the H1 just like breaking above the previous candle high, M30 breaking above the previous M30 high, M15 breaking above the resistance. So making the combination between these things, there's a probability we could continuously pushing upside. But we'll see. Before that, we just like need confirmation. So confirmation will give us the confidence for the execution. Today I just like took how much trade I just took. I just gave my trade one chance. It just like went 100 pips in my favor, didn't close it, come back, hit my break even, execute impulse entry, went up, come back, hit break even, executed as impulse entry. This kind of just like rejected with a long which we took a sell, went 30 pips, didn't secure, come back and hit my stop loss. So let's see now. I'm just like gonna get like a beautiful trade. Asian was just like dump, I would say. So let's see. Okay, took a sell here, just got stop out. Let me just look at this one. So why you just like took sell here, bro? it's just like already moved a lot. Should have to be look at the smaller time frame if there's just like a good execution level. Here it's just like clearly showing a FOMO in it. Market just like already fill half of the range on the left hand side, already moved a lot, and you just like gonna execute somewhere here. So less probability just gonna went in your favor, to be honest. Let me just look at smaller time frames, like a 30 minute. So if you just like look at 50-minute time frame, look at this one, Mr. Rohit. Look at this one. So this was the consolidation area. This candle just like close with a small body, then there is no business of this candle to break the low. If you just like having a bias for sells, and as this candle just broke the low, there's a probability with the volume it could continuously pushing upside, so it will be the best entry, I would say. If you just like miss this one where market just like already moved and candle just also do not have a bottom wick, and you just like try to take sell somewhere here or somewhere here, doesn't make sense. Now you just like need to wait for some new structure to be formed. Make sense? So just like make notes on it and don't repeat the same thing for the next time. Okay, so YouTube, can you hear me clearly? Mr. Osama just like telling me you guys. Just like waiting for the candle to be closed. I think so with the opening of London, might be the candle just like create a week and break above the high, so we can continuously pushing upside. H4 still open, which is like showing me more interest in buys actually. H1 just like do not have a, the previous H1 do not have a bottom wick and close within the range, I would say. M30 like create a wick and pushing to the downside, tapping to the support on the left hand side. Look at this one. And if you just like look at 50-minute time frame, it also like rejecting from the support on the left hand side. So we'll see if I can execute as an impulse buy somewhere here. Wow, even just like placing stop loss below the current body, it's like more than 80 pips. Again need to load the load size. So just waiting, 50-minute just like closed. Okay, that's great. So there's just like 15 minutes left for the opening of London session, and I would like to see this candle should have to be, the next candle should have to be close above the resistance, so I can give my trade a chance, or I would wait for the 30-minute to be close at the support area, so then also I can give my trade a chance for the buys. And for sells, I would say the candle should have to create a wick and break this support area. There is a probability we're gonna continuously pushing to the downside. Let me just like, I'm just like gonna take this current support area actually. Just this current support area, here we go, because right after this one there's like another support, then another support, then another support. So I'm just like taking this current support area. If I just like wanted to take a sell, I just like need to depend on the volume in this situation. In this situation where there's like a lot of rejection on the left hand side, one thing, first you can set a bias to not go for the sells if you just like don't interested in it. Second thing, if you're just having a bias for the sells, then you have to be avoid these all rejection on the left hand side by depending on the volume only, because in this situation only volume will help you out to continuously pushing to the downside. But I'm just like more interested in buys, to be honest. But we'll see how the candle just like going to be close in the next 15 minutes. I think so we're just like gonna get something. For sells below current support, is there are not too many rejection and mini support and not a clean range for sells anymore. So you just like need to depend on the volume, as I just like told you, wait for the volume. For sells, there should be a lot of volume to for the continuation pushing to the downside. Let's just look at daily time frame. Daily just like flipping to the downside actually. The previous day candle just like close in a bearish form. Next daily just like pushing to the downside. H4 pushing to the downside right now. H1 H1 just like pushing downside, M30 still open and going to be closed in 10 minutes or 12 minutes. 15 minutes just like created a support, and 15 minutes just like doing a consolidation right now. You know what, this consolidation will give us the confirmation what gonna happen on the higher time frame. All right, so this consolidation will give us the confirmation what gonna happen on the higher time frame, so then I can give my trade a chance. Till that just like need to wait. I just like need to wait now. Okay. All right, so there's just like 12 minutes left for the candle to be closed. I know, you know what, I'm just like, why no, I don't know why I'm just like getting a feeling might be in the last few minutes this candle could break above this high. But in this situation it will be like a very pressureful thing, I would say, to take a decision. It will be great if I just like go to confirmation candle somehow like this. If I just like go to confirmation candle somehow like this, a candle close somewhere like this, so beautiful buy is gonna happen. Clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range, should be volume there. This is something more beautiful, because above this area I'm having like a clean traffic, but below this area I'm just having like a rejection, another support, another support. So I just like need a lot of volume to go through these all rejection on the left hand side. But we'll see how this candle just like about to be closed, so then we'll try to give my trade a chance. Might be this 30 minutes just like about to be closed with a small body, and next candle creator we can break the low and continuously pushing to a downside. But for that we just like need to wait, just wait for the structure to be appear. Till that just wait, relax, chill, that's it. Look at this one, 1 2 break even, one minor loss, but it's okay. Yes. In Pakistan, which is best for present London? What is best for present London? What kind of question it is? No, Imtiaz, walaikum salam. Okay, according to you, what is the session trend, Mr. Mahantesh Goda? Is just like no trend going on right now. We are having like a consolidation right now on a 50-minute time frame. 30 minute just like going to be create a support. I'm just like more interested in buys, to be honest. I'm just like more interested in buys. So we'll see how this 30 minutes just like going to pick low, so then we'll take decision. For sells I would like to see a strong healthy body should have to be close below the support, so I can go with the flow. But I have more gut for the buys actually. Okay, let's see. As the price before the pre-London was consolidating, and in pre-London price broke and closed below the consolidation level, isn't the session trend is bearish? Session trend is like, you know what, when you are just only watching like red candles, then the trend is just like in a bearish form. If you just like watching red green mixed candle, then the trend just like stop there. Now you just like need to wait for the candle to give you some kind of confirmation for the buys or for the sells. Look at this one, we just having like a resistance, we are having like a support, and this area just like no trade zone. Now we just like need to understand the trend just like stop now. So if we just like wanted to continuously going to the downside, we want to see this current candle should have to be close below the support area, so then we can go for the sells. And rest I would say like another way, if the candle just like break above this high, so I can go for the buys. So market always move in waves in a very simple way. Let me just explain you. Market always move in waves somehow like this. Who just like called it like a higher high, higher low, something like that. Just like giving example. So there are buyers, there are sellers. These both parties actually balance the market. All right, buyers, sellers, buyers and sellers. So once market just like start doing some kind of consolidation, so it means now the buyers and sellers are start fighting with each other. Very simple thing to understand. Now they start fighting with each other. Now who will be like more stronger? How we will just like understand who's just like more stronger in this situation? Who just like gonna be more stronger? Who just like give us the confirmation candle to close below the support, so seller will be heavier. If a candle just like close above the resistance, the buyers will be heavier. Wow, what a easy. I just like make it actually. Okay, are not you scared from the structure you draw? Like at the at that point, price would have moved a lot, especially the body is just a question in my mind. Your answer will, why just like need to be scared? If you just like getting scared, just like close the chart, do some other work. This thing actually not for the weak heart people. You should be brave enough to for the execution. For that, wait for the confirmation. I will not say like doing a idiot thing could be a bravest thing. It's just like not like that. Brave thing mean you just like go to your structure, you just like go to your confirmation candle, you just like go to your like all the things how you just like wanted to see on the chart, then just jump in. That's why we are here. No, I mean risky as body price will. I just like don't worry about how much it's just like move these days. You can see like a 50 minute just like printing more than 100 pips. So it doesn't matter. It's just like moving 100 pips. If I'm just like getting like a in these days, if even I'm just like getting like a 100 pips stop loss, might be I'm just like gonna execute on that one. But what I can do with that, how I can manage the risk, I can lower the lot size. That's all I can do. That's it. I can just like lower the lot size, but I just like need to execute on my structure. What will happen if I just like never execute on my structure and keep watching it? I'm just like not gonna get a single move on this account. Let me just show you. Look at this one. The entire history of this account. We just like made like till there's just like 10 days left for the like closure. 10 days left for the closure of month, and in the 20 days, this account just like standing at almost like $1,000 in profit. So it's like a 20% of this account. And if I'm just like keep watching the things which just like appear in front of my eyes, and my structure just like printing there, and I'm just like not gonna execute on that one, I'm just like not gonna make this money. So what I can do, just like lower the lot size and jump in. Okay, let's see what will happen. You might lose 1% 2%, but we are having a rule like stick with 1 to 2 trade, 1 to 2% risk of your capital. That's it. Just like lose 1% 2%, close the chart, come another day, do the same thing again. You just like took some loss, close the chart, come another day, do the same thing, but at the end you will just start getting the results. But stick with the rule, 1 to 2 trades or 1 to 2% risk of your capital. That's it. That's all you just like need in this forex. Yeah, makes sense. This mistake I make, like I just wait and wait and I miss the move. Thanks, makes sense. Okay, welcome, welcome. I hope it will work out for you. Okay, Cash bro, how's your 100k channel? Not running for Nan Mughal. Every time I just remember you asking this same question actually. Why you are interested in that 100k? You need that one. I'm just like not running any pro form account these days. I'm just like running my real accounts actually. Why not to make money? This is the time to make money actually. You don't have fun, just go for the pro form. That will be the best time for you to grab money. I'm having fun with me. I can make money on that one. So why not to, you know what? Why not to go with the real money actually? If you are having real money, enjoy that one. For pro firm, you just like need to like pass phase one, then you just like need to pass phase two, then you just like need to find the contract. So might be it will take like 10 to 12 days, and in 10 to 20 days, I just like made 20% of this account. So it doesn't make sense right now for me. So there's just like 3 minutes left for the candle to be closed. And let me just see, I'm just like looking at this 30-minute candle actually, how just like about to be closed. H1 still open, Look at this H1. H1 just also about to be close. I'm just like looking at high time frames. So, and there's just like 2 minutes left for the opening of London as well. Okay. Okay, I totally agree with you. Also, I'm looking for the exact same thing, but just wanted to know your thoughts on the session trend. Okay, thank you sharing your. Okay, I'm working on 2% dynamic risk with 1% each entry. All right, go ahead. Okay, जनरल मुशर्रफ साहब कि हम यहाँ आए ही क्यों हैं. अच्छा, सही है. मामा का. Any tips? I am beginner. I am just learning from you and my friends. If your friends are just like a profitable trader, just like learn from them. Seems easy buys coming in London session after the candle close. We'll see. I can't see anything till right now. Look at the 50-minute time frame. 30-minute just like about to be close. Just can't see anything. Buys only makes sense if you just like break above this high. By depending on the volume. But for that I think so it's just like 1 minute left for the candle to be closed, and I just like we'll see how this candle about to be closed actually. 30-minute H1 still like open. It's like very important to see how this H1 just about to be closed. This should be closed within the support area somewhere here. It could be a tricky one. Yes, just waiting right now. It's Monday, just a start of the week. It's just start of the week actually. Why the NY session is in these days are so bad, I don't know. You should need to ask the market maker. So H1 just like close with a small body. Let me just look at 30-minute time frame. Just like created a support now, rejected from the support area on the left hand side. And 15 just like going to be closed with a small body actually as well. So all I just like need to, okay, just like breaking above the high in the first 1 minute. It's the opening of London session. I would like to take a buy if this can just like create a we can break above the high. So 60 pip range, just like a beautiful range I would say. 30-minute H1 close with small body. I'm 30, 15 just like coming down. So depending on the volume, I would like to give my trade a chance if it's just like gonna break its own high. But before that, I needed to create a little more longer wick. 30-minute, I'm just like going with my bias actually. 30-minute just like close with a strong bullish candle, rejecting from the support on the left hand side. H1 just like close with a small body. M15 just like having an impulse entry in it. So now if it's just like going to break above its own high, I would like to give my trade a chance by placing stop loss below the current candle low. Yes, so depending on the volume, it's London open. I am just like depending on the volume actually. I took a trade already in gold a few hours ago and made profit. So just like stay away from this one. Just to, it's a kind of risky one to be honest. You know what? I just like going with my bias right now. So best thing would be if we just like break above this high, but still we are having like a 60 pip range. So let's see if I just like gonna get something here. It's like a Monday is like a Monday. Let me just like break it down. H daily bearish, H4 is just like bearish, H1 is just like in a bearish form. M30 created a support, M15 pushing to the downside. The previous 50-minute candle just like close with a small body. If this candle just like going to break its own high, so I could give my trade a chance actually. Let's see. Let's see. All I just like need to see now is just like retraced. 2 minutes, 3 minutes already passed. Now if it just if this candle just like going to break up of the previous candle high again, so I can be execute on this one by depending on the London session volume. Here I executed placing stop loss somewhere here, like a 35 pip stop loss. I cannot like risk more than that. It could be a risky one, that's why just like lower the load size and just like execute. Now I just like need volume to push it in my favor. This is something I just like would like to see. Come on, let's go. Let's see. I don't know why I'm just like getting feeling if it's just like continuously pushing upside, might continuously pushing upside, but who knows, we'll see. I need volume. I just like need volume here for the continuation. It's a pulse entry with the by depending on the 50-minute time frame, could be risky one. So yeah, man, should not be breakers on low. Come on, don't do this to me. Ah, just like need to manage the risk actually. What is just going on? London session, you are not playing good with me, so I just like need to manage you. Let me just like look at this one. Yeah, if it's just like going to break its own low, now if it just like come down and break its own low, I will just like going to be close my 50% position. Come on, push to the upside now. Just like keep pushing upside. Give me some chunks. Give me some chunks. Come on. So now I'm just like gonna close the 50% position. If now this candle come back and break its opening price, so I will close my 50% position in this way. But I think so we are pushing upside now. Okay, 27, 26, 25 pips. You can secure 50% position here. Yeah, easy. It's like easy money, I would say. Just like secure 50%, 90%, whatever suits you. Just like close some position once it's just like went 30 pips in your favor. It's like a 1 to 1, I would say. So just like close some position and leave the rest and see if volume can continuously pushing it to the upside. Yeah, I just don't know why I'm just like holding it, but it's just like not a should have to be continuously pushing upside. It's the opening of London right now. Yeah, but Atif Muzammil just like close 50%. That's really nice. Atif, now you are having profit with you, so it's like it could be like a free trade for you. So let's see. Let's see if it could continuously pushing upside. I hope so, guys. Just like make some money here and leave the rest. We'll see if it could tap this resistance area. We'll see. 30 minutes, 50 minutes, still struggling actually. All I just like need to break this rejection on the left hand side, this one. If we just like once break this rejection, it will be keep pushing upside. Yes, yes, you can do this. Okay, 35, 30 pips. I'm just like gonna close my 50% position here and bringing my stop loss at break even now. Now I would like to see it to continuously pushing upside. 30 pips in our pockets. It's a Monday. Just relax, chill. Still I'm in a drawdown, but it's okay. It's just like nothing for me. 30 pips like running in our favor, executed within the range depending on the volume of London. Look at this one. 30 pips just like in your pockets. 35 pips. Why you guys are just like not securing some position here? Secure some position, secure 50% at least, secure like 90% at least. This is how education actually works. Look at 45 50 pips. Look at this one. Wow, damn. I think so I should need to close another position. 90% position, I'm just like going to be close here. Okay, where is this? What is this? 53 60 pips. Here I go, closing 90% position. Now look at this one, how easily I recover my loss. This one, look at this one, still going on. Wow, my inner feeling was just like right. Look at this one, how I just like easily recover my loss, which I just like took during the Asian session. And I think so you guys just like standing in profits, 80 pips in your favor. Wow, this is how education worked for you actually. You know what, let's see if it could continuously pushing upside, that will be great. Okay, close 90%. Wow, Sama. 50 pips secure, close. Wow. You are number one man. Thank you so much. Close full at 42 pips. Wow, great. 80 pips like right now, just like running in your favor. 80 pips. You guys are having like 80 pips in your pockets right now. Break above the high, 90 pips. Can I get like a 100 pips? These days, getting move of 100 pips, getting moves of like a 150 pips, it's just like easy, but you just like need to believe it. Look at this one, 100 pips in your pockets, guys. Just like 100 pips in your pocket. Wow, someone just like close 50%. Beautiful. So we do this thing every day actually. We actually do this thing every day. So bringing stop loss within the range now. If it now, there's no business of this current candle to come back into the range. If it's just like come back into the range, it could be continuously pushing downside. Secure full at 60 pips. Wow, you guys like enjoying the streams actually these days. Alright, so YouTube, there's just like more than 150 people just watching the live stream, making money here, but still I'm just having like a 44 likes only. From 150 people, I'm just having like a 44 likes. It's just like not fair with me actually, to be honest. Guys, just like hit the button. We are just like tapping towards our TP, and look at this one running right now at 120 pips. This is the third live stream. We are just like grabbing like more than 100 pips. Wow, what a push. 120, 120. Can I get 150? 120, because look at this H1 now. H1 just like break above the previous H1 high. M30 break above this high. M15 break above this consolidation. It could continuously pushing upside. Total 200 pips secure for the morning. Nice, thanks guys, welcome, welcome. So yeah, what a beautiful trade, I would say, with the proper education. Okay, 70 pips and close. Wow, Mr. Faz just scored 70 pips. Wow. If the candle close above the range, then give us second chance. We'll see where how much far it's just like going to be close from the resistance area. Okay, W trade, yeah, win the trade. I only have one like button. Cash by control inner devil. Yeah, it's just like note with the inner devil. It's like impulse entry in trend 30 minutes, just like give me the confirmation. I was just like having a bias for buys, not interested in sells actually, so I just like give my trade a chance with that one. Look at this one, 130 pips just like running in your favor. So how you can hold on with your trade, just like manage the risk, secure some position. If you just like secure some position, there's a probability that you can get the confidence to hold on with your trade. Wow, 130. Can I get like 150 pips? That's what I just like wanted to see actually. Thank you, Cass. I got 96 pips. Wow. How do you install pips counter on your chart? It's a function of magic keys, and if you just like go through my given links, you can get 25% off 25 on magic keys. How do you install pips? Okay, got 120 pips. Oh, some David, you you just like doing the things like today quite like quietly. All right, so 160 pips in our pocket. So let's just like take this one. So what you will just say about this educational content? So just like don't look at the load sizes. I am just like continuously telling you guys just to not look at the load sizes. It will work in the same way if you just like going with the high load size. Just like look at the structure, look at the things we are just like waiting for. And once it's just like printed in front of our eye, wow, it's just like keep pushing upside. Damn. I just like got 160 70 pips. That's it. So I'm just like might be back into profits now. Wow, look at this one. Recover easily this loss and back into profit. So what will happen if I just like never manage this trade? Let's just like look at this one. If I just like get involved with my emotions and never try to secure my money, like here where this candle just like rejected with a long rejection wick, close with a small bullish body, candle break the low, come down, reject from the rejection on the left hand side. I just like close the trade with $38. So suppose that I never secure this like my money, like never manage the risk. So this loss could be like more than 140. So it will be like where you can see like just a $36 loss. It could be like $140 loss to be appear there. So just like need to ask yourself just a simple question, I would say. Is it easy to like recover $36 or is it easy to recover like $140? So risk management is the backbone of the forex industry, as it's just like always said you. So what a smooth trade with the opening of London. Great, it's Monday. You guys like beautifully done with the day. I think so. Should have to be close the chart and do some other work. Okay, close full at 165 pips. Where is Raja Banks? Raja bro, he's just like on vacation. Will be back from Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm just like gonna do the stream, and from Wednesday he will do the stream. David, thank you, Kessel. Welcome, welcome, buddy. Beautiful trade, I would say. Wow, nice execution. So sometime you just like need to believe your structure, need to believe your actually need to believe your volume actually. So here we just like got rejected from the rejection on the left hand side. I was just like continuously reading the candle. H1 just like close with a small body. M30 just like created a support. M15 just like close with a small body, but then there is no business of this current candle to create a weekend break above the high. So then the one more thing, just like a cherry on the top, I never executed once this like break above the high in the first 1 to 2 minutes. I wait for the candle to come down, create a wick again, then as it just like break above this high, I executed. A stop loss was somewhere here 30 pips. What it will be called, I think so, what to 1 to 2 or something like that. So as it just like went 30-40 pips in my favor, I just like secured 50% position. At like 60 pips I just secured like 90% position, and at 165 pips I just like closed everything. So such a beautiful trade with the proper education, with the proper candle readings, I would say. Okay, Raja mindset is just amazing. Yes, brother, how to recover loss? Wow. What? What should I say? How to recover loss? How you just like lose that one? So recover the recover it with the same way actually. How you just like lose that? You can recover. Your answer will be in your losing trades. Just like go to your trades where you just like lose the money. Just journal your trade and watch what mistakes you have done there. Just write down, make notes, and next time do not repeat the same thing. So if you just like get your profit from the same place where you just like lose your trades. Wow, I'm just like a very good philosopher now. Thank you, brother, and have a good day. I'm off to bed to make money while they are sleeping. Wow, Duran, you are here for the signal. Now you just like make money and you're just going for sleep. It's mean like not a good thing, I would say. You should have to be attend the complete class. I'm going to try to convert my scalping position into swing position. We'll see where arrives. Okay, it's your decision, Trov. All the best, I would say. Okay, uh, let's just get back to YouTube. I executed same trade like this, but still most the time it hit SL. I don't know why. Just like journal your trade. What? Why you just like making mistake there? Yeah, you are not sitting with a volume time. You are not. You are mistaking something. There must be some kind of a puzzle. You are just like missing there. You nailed it. Thank you so much, Killer Castle Bhai. Wow, what a name, Killer Castle Bhai. Yes, brother is having his strategy and the back test it till October every month. He found 19 TP with 3 to 5 SL need. Opinion on this should be trust the viewer. What? I just don't need to explain something for someone else. You just like need to take the decision, Mr. Vakar Ahmed. Just take decision whatever suits you. Don't ask me for anyone. You goated the market with your execution and plan and knowledge. Yeah, exactly. Candle is move around 200 pips. Yes, another 55 pips with very low risk. Okay. Can you make daily live? We are waiting for your live. Now I know why you guys like need the lives on daily basis actually. So tomorrow I'm just like gonna do the live, but the another day Rajabra will do the stream actually. He will be back from Thailand actually. Okay, Casper, can we take 1% or 2% if the setup was good? Okay. Based on what he had strategy did you what is this strategy you are talking about, Mr. YouTube? I don't know anything about it. So yeah, volume is gone, but we just like grab our chunks. Doesn't matter where the volume just like gone. Okay, beautiful trade. I am on a sell right now. Should I close or ooh, Mr. Siddhartha Paudel, you should have to go through the educational content in the hoop actually. Just go in Market Fruity University hoop and just like get a proper education from there. Just like watch all the videos, then I would say come on the chart. Till that, don't try to play with the fire. Just like need to understand the basic concept. Why you just like took the sell here? There's just like not even a single bearish candle just like printed there. Why you just like took a sell here? Do not try to predict the market. We just like never do the work how others doing actually. We just like wait for the confirmation things to be appear, then we just like take action on it. We just never try to predict the market. I'm just like telling you again, we just never try to predict the market. We just like wait for the confirmation. Once we just like go out over confirmation, then we just like execute on that one. Make sense? So just like go through the educational content in Market Fluidity University. First thing first. So nowadays we should focus on 50-minute time frame confirmation according to the volume in the market nowadays. Yeah, if 30 minutes is like not giving you some kind of a good stop loss, should have to be look at 50-minute time frame. So might be you're just like gonna get something there. Yes, that makes sense. I am trailing stop loss at 140 pips profit. Is that okay? Yeah, definitely. That's great opinion I would say. Just like bring your stop loss below this current candle low. Because if this candle just like break above the previous candle high, this should not become back to break its own low, so you can trail it. Great thing, because h4 also just going to be flip actually. Who knows that if it's just like flip and continuously pushing upside, if you just like satisfied with this thing, you can trail the stop loss actually. I thought 1 hour bearish engulfing is, oh, just forget about this engulfing. Just like read the price action. Again, I'm just like giving you the same advice. Go through the educational content. That exactly where my SL is below the current candle. Yeah, exactly. Ahmadullah Hashmi, I now remember you. Here you go, man. कैसे हैं आप ठीक हैं? Okay, what is your risk reward? I don't believe in risk and reward, to be honest, because I just like never gonna lose the same amount which I'm just like putting on the risk actually, because I just like having a risk management with me. So might be I'm just like gonna manage some risk there. So and at the same time, if it's just like going in my favor, so I'm also doing actually like managing the risk there as well. Look at this one. This can just like went 30 50 30 40 pips in our favor, close 50%, went like 65 pips in our favor, close like 90%, went like more than 170 pips in our favor, so just like closed everything. See this one? Okay, Gareth just here. My statics of October, thank you for the education, sir. Welcome, buddy. Just want to see everyone to be built strong actually. Okay, the photo is just not working. Try something else. Okay. Okay. Bajaj is still bullish. You can see this one. Candle just like printing in a bullish form. It's like bullish one. Still is just like a bullish one. But it's like a Monday. So I would say if you just like grab this trade, now just like need to be chill. Relax, chill. Might be tomorrow and day after tomorrow we again gonna get a huge volume in the market. Still right now, you know what? US government still shut down. So gold still having a very strong bullish momentum in it. I would like to wait for the day when the government just like will be alive back. So I'm just like gonna take a sell that day on gold. Only will gonna take sell that day. And after that day, like after like 1 to 2 days, when the government shutdown will be alive again, so I'm again start going to take a buy on gold. So just like waiting right now. Wow, lot of trades just like took there. Okay, man. Let's just look at market at JI. What's going on behind the scene? Okay, let me just log in. Okay, trading accelerated skewer 150 waves. That's great actually, Fazan. Okay, there are some peace tracks for Russia. Our market jumps like 10 last week. Seems it affected gold last week too. So maybe sales are not so bad if all goes good. We'll see. Okay, let's just look at this one. Okay, so market at JI. Let me just move this thing first. Here we go. So they are actually any news. We just like need to look at the gold. So weekly is still like in a tension levels is technical levels 10%, Physical demand, oh, physical demand also just like increasing. 15% geopolitical risk, 30% still. Fed policy 25%, central bank demand 20%, still it's like a bullish, still like showing a very strong bullish momentum in it. So really just going on how the Bitcoin just like soaring before, gold just like doing the same way actually. So look at this one, daily base, technical level, okay, the same thing just like going to be implemented on the daily time frame. So overall, fundamentally, gold is just still like bullish one until we just like got something from Mr. Uncle Trump. Okay, so here we go. Before 7 hours, we just like got this news. Trump says do not want China to play rare earth game with us. Okay, the gold should be bullish. Trump says we can load with okay, just like a normal things. So overall, the main picture of gold is just like bullish one, I would say. It's just like a very beautiful tool, I would say. It's just like telling you even the support and resistance in it. Look at this one. If you just like click on this one, it will like bring out your support and resistance in it. Like 40, like 42.57. This is like a resistance. 42.71. This is like another resistance. After that, there's just like another resistance at 43.14, and below that 42. And even you just like look at this one, the main picture. It will also like tell you the pullback level somewhere here. If market just like reaches nearby 43.20, it could be fall from that area, and the bearish target could be like 41.63. Wow. So it's just like a intraday, just like showing a bearish momentum. So might be it will continuously pushing upside, reach nearby like 43.20, and if it's just like not going to be get any news data, something like that, or if it's just like got some kind of strong fundamental news behind the scene, and if it's just like create some kind of resistance this at this level, and there might be probability it could continuously pushing downside, but who knows that. We'll see. If the structure just like printed there, then we'll give our trade a chance. Such like a beautiful tool it is, I would say. It's just like very helpful to understand the fundamental conditions. So if you just like go through with my link and you just like use code QAS20, you just like gonna get 20% off for the lifetime. Marketing time. Yeah, look at this one. So you know what, it will be great if it's just like if someone just like didn't execute somewhere here, just wait for the new structure to be appeared, let it come down, create some kind of support, then after getting some kind of bullish candle you can give your trade a chance to retest the high. Or if you just like wanted to take a sell, wait for the candle to create a support and then break below that support, that makes sense for the sells. Till that we are in a bullish session trend. So just like need to understand this thing. We just like got here a new resistance area. Look at this one, and yeah, here you go. So if someone just like wanted to take a buy, wait for the candle to close above this resistance, and then if you are having like a tradable range on the left hand side, so you can give your trade a chance. But just to remember the one thing, this week and this week, this candle just like rejecting from the same place. So should have a candle should be close above this area, so you can give your trade a chance if this is like a tradable range available for you. Or other than that, wait for the candle to come down, create some kind of support, give you some kind of confirmation candles, and you can go for the buys to retest the high. If you just like miss this move, that also makes sense. Or for sells, I would say wait for the candle to create some kind of support and then break below the support, give you some confirmation candle, so you can go for the sells, clean traffic on the left hand side. So these are the next scenarios, I would say, if someone just like didn't execute yet. So the next structure you should have to be wait for. This makes sense. Okay. Mr. Prem Patel just asking, did you take any trade cash? Just join. We just like already grab more than 160 pips, buddy. You are late. You are late. Where is this going? There was a news yesterday. There, what? Where the? Oh, someone just like deleted that one. I just sent the photo to you on your WhatsApp. Not working on the Zoom, unfortunately. Did you take any trade cash? Just joined. Let's just look at Mr. David chart here. Wow, David coming back strongly. What a nice result. David just like start getting now. I think so. You just like nearby to be to bring like a break even. Look at this one. One trade, one trade, one trade, one trade, one trade. Sticking with the rule, and he's just like getting back stronger. Just like one more trade, and he will be in profit, and then the profit will be continuously going on further. I hope so. If David just like stick with the rules. Okay. Cash brother, give me some classes. You are already in classes right now. Brother, there is IFVG which give high probability to go high. What is this IFVG? Smart Planet. What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so what scenario should be created, trade, or who are waiting for? Okay, you know what? I just like already explained that one. Uh, okay, $240 in the bag. Thank you so much. Welcome so much, Mr. Shafin Sheikh. $240. Wow. You should have to be joined Market University with a $138 subscription. What's the next scenario? I just like already explained Raja Sishan. Wait for the new structure to be formed. What if 30-minute credit resistance? No way, no cells yet there. For cells, you just like need some kind of a counter trade setup, I would say. Okay, okay. Current candle breaking its own low. What about a cell? No cells, no cells, no cells. Inverted fair value gap. I don't believe in these kind of things, to be honest. I just like only read the candles. If these kind of like I would say indicators work for someone, why they are here for the education? Everyone just like use some kind of indicators and start making money. Why 95% people are just like failed in this industry? Because they are just like depending on these kind of things like fair value gap. What the fuck is this? Whatever it is. I don't believe this thing. It's been like more than 4.5 years I'm in this industry, following Raja Bro, following his educational content, and I just like understand one thing. It's a clean price action. You just like need to understand how the candle should be print, how it should be react, how it should not be react. Just have a risk management thing with you, and here you go. That's it. Just keep your things in a simple way. Why you just like need to could you explain what will be the next move? Wait for support and retest the high. Yeah, that makes sense. Let it to come down, create some support, give you some kind of confirmation candle, then there's a probability gonna retest the high. मैंने ICT मास्टर किया है और प्रॉफिट नहीं रहा. ICT, SMC, just forget about the things. If you just like continuously attempting the live stream, you are getting the results. Why not to stick with these things, which is like work for us continuously from many years. I was also thinking he never used FVG simple support resistance. Yeah, simple support and resistance. That's all you just like needed. I don't feel confident on 50-minute. Can I execute on 30-minute the trade you took? So if you, I just like look at this one 50-minute, just like give me the confirmation, the most strong confirmation. I just like go on a 30-minute. I just like didn't execute. Let me just show you. Did I execute on this 50-minute time frame? This candle closed in a bullish form. Why I just like didn't execute on the next candle? Because there's just like few minutes left for the opening of London session. And look at the size of this candle, just like close with a small body. Now this candle, after closing of this candle, I just like got a 30-minute candle just close in my favor. Now these both 50-minute candle, just like if you just like combine these both 50-minute candle, it will become like one 30-minute candle somehow like this. So you just like go to 30-minute confirmation candle. Next candle create a wick and break on the high. So if I just like wait for the candle to break above the high, I might gonna miss like more than 40 pips. So I just like depend on the impulse entry, going with the dynamic risk, looking for the 50-minute time frame for the best execution. I executed somewhere here. So if it just like come back and break its own low, I could lose less, and this could be the best execution level. If I just like execute somewhere here, it could be risky because look at this one, right after some pips there's just like another resistance. So who knows, that market could be reject from this area. So if I just like wanted to be a part of this kind of structure, I would like to have a best execution level, because best execution level will give me good like a best risk management thing with it actually. So just like need to understand this thing. That's why just like executed 30-minute gave me the confirmation. Set Bias was just like bullish, rejecting from the support on the left hand side, close in a bullish form. Once it's just like close, now I just like need to take action, because now I'm just like sitting on the opening of London session. I'm having a 30-minute bullish candle behind me. So here we go. If I just like getting scared, I just like need to lower the lower size and jump in. Yeah, it will take time, but you will start getting it. Believe me, just believe the process. Prof, एक प्रॉफम said $9,000 का payout लिया and then 7 account breach. Oh, hey, Mr. Sayed should have to be work on the psychology. It's just a psychological issue. I made good money in SMC, but when market crossed the 4,000 and there is a high volume, the whole month went in low. So I decided to change strategy and now comfortable with that. You know what? Don't try to jump from one strategy to another strategy, Mr. Wes. You know what? I think so. SMC actually claiming they knew where the banks or whatever the institutes just going to put money for the sales or for the buys. How anyone can understand, how anyone can like get the signals from them? Do you have any kind of relation with the World Bank? Any having any relation with Mr. Trump? Having any relation with Mr. The Fed actually? Jerome Powell, I would say. If you just do not have any kind of links with them, how you can predict the market? So SMC will cry at the moment, because once markets start moving in one direction, they will just like try to continuously taking sells there, and market will keep taking their SLs. So it just like easily become fail. But here what we are doing, we are just like adopt the conditions of the market. Whatever we just like facing there, we can easily adopt it, and our strategy will work out on everything. This like smart Raja concept, it just worked on all kind of structures, all kind of strategy, all kind of movements on the gold actually. You can adopt it easily, you will understand the things easily. You just like need to lower the load size. If you just like getting like a bigger like a stop loss there, you are having like a risk management, you are having like 1 to 2 trades, you are having like a I would say not more than risking 1 to 2% of your risk. It's just like everything just like calculated here. We just like never try to predict the market like SMC. We just like once got over confirmation, then we just like take action on it. Just grab some chunks and then just like close the chart. So just like use common sense, I would say. I took me 2 weeks to decide what I need to do. Okay, in 2 weeks you might be lose a lot of money. So much manipulation. That's why I close SRC over the SMC. You know what? Do not jump from one strategy to another strategy. This is the most bad mistake I would say mostly people just like do in their life. They just like try to jump from one strategy to another strategy. You just like need to work on one thing only. If it just like never worked for you, then jump from you know what, Spend at least like 6 months with one strategy, at least 6 months. It's not gonna happen you just like adopt some strategy and it's start gonna work out for you within 1 month, within 2 months. It will take time. It will definitely take time. So just like need to understand this thing. If once you just like start any kind of business in your life, like you just like starting or just like start up a new business, it will take time to get clients, it will take time for the marketing, it will take time for the other things to be happen there. So just like do it as a business, I would say. Just have patience. With the volume SMC fails. No, with the volume SMC mostly failed. I just like hear this thing from many people. You know what, even I didn't try it, but I just believe that this thing just like working for me. Why I just like need to jump towards any other strategy? If I'm just we are here actually to make money. I'm here to make money. If something just like making money for me, why I just like need to invent new things? Why not to keep there the same thing but the others who just like very profitable in this industry like Raja Bank, who just like making money with it? Why not to just like follow it, just copy it? That's it. Jazakallah Kasir bhai for the valuable education. Welcome, welcome. So your bias was on 30-minute and execution on 50-minute. You ignore the 50-minute resistance because of volume. Yeah, exactly. Opening of London. That's now it makes sense. Okay, now analysis is on 50-minute and 30-minute. Wait for this candle to be closed. It's about to be closed in 2 minutes. So the next candle creator we can break above the high, above this whole rejection, both rejection on the left hand side. So you can give your trade another chance. That makes sense. If you just like wanted to take a buy actually, because it's just like created a resistance, and now it's just like breaking above the resistance. So yeah, and if you're just like getting scared, just like lower the load size. What is dynamic risk? Dynamic risk where we just like never wait for the candle to break above the previous candle high. And yeah, simple thing I would say, a close candle just like called a simple close candle, like a confirmation candle. And if we just like execute on some position where we just like never wait for the candle closure, that is just called like a impulse entry. And dynamic risk means like we just like gonna execute on a impulse entry while it is retracing or while it's just like opening its position actually. So something like that. Back to back. Okay, Salam Kasser, if the current M15 candle close above resistance, can we execute buys? Yeah, that makes sense, but you should need to understand how much range it is. Look at 30-minute time frame, how much range it is. 30 minutes just like already moved. H1 just like nearby the resistance on the left hand side. H4 just like still in a bearish form. So you know what, I will never try to take a buy somewhere here. The reason, the what is the reason actually? You know what, this is like a lot of junk on the left hand side. Like here where I just executed the opening of London session, we are having like a clean traffic somewhere here. Still it's just like having some potential in it, but I would say try to grab like 20-25 pips. That makes sense. Do not try to hold in this scenario where from where market just like continuously rejecting a lot of time. Look at this one, what market just like behaving here. So it will be great, you know what, if it will be more better if you just like wait for the candle to close above the resistance, give you some kind of structure, and then give your trade a chance for the buys. That makes sense. I would never take this buy, to be honest. Where is the opportunities? It looked like an opportunity to be honest, but not comfortable. Once I said like I'm not comfortable, that mean there is some kind risky, something risky which is just like having with my gut feeling and with my experience. My gut feeling actually telling me it could be risky one, because you are depending on 50-minute time frame. 30 minutes just like already moved a lot. You are heading towards the rejections on the left hand side from where market already rejected a lot. So yeah, that's why. For taking buy above breaking resistance of 42.68, yeah, what should the structure look like, as it has moved quite a lot since 42.25 support? So just like wait for some resistance to be formed, then break above the resistance. That makes sense. Or a candle just close above this resistance area, depending on the volume. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now with SRC, I can proudly say that I am seeing my future in it. Yeah, I see a different price action now in TradingView. What I can do about it? What about M15 counter trend entry? Yeah, it also makes sense. If the candle just like close below the support area, you are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. That also makes sense. If you are having a bias for sells, really such a beautiful thing I would say. It's just like created a support. Now just like created a resistance. If this current candle create a wick and break the low and close below the support area, if your bias are sells, it's like a beautiful counter trade setup. You are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. But for that, I will recommend don't go for the impulse entry. Wait for the candle to close below the support. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. If the range is 50 pips, then we can get 20 to 25 pips. Yeah, that makes sense. If there is like a 50 pip range, try to grab center, like the middle of the range, I would say. That makes sense. If this is like a 50 pip range, try to grab 20 25 pips. This is like a 100 pip range, try to grab 35 40 50 pips, something like that. So just like be realistic with the thing, I would say. If you just like wanted to hold with your trade, try to secure 50% and then leave the rest with the 50%. Impulse or candle closing, you risk same amount. I mean impulse low risk like 0.5% and confirmation candle 1%. No, it's just not like that. I just like remain my risk in the same way. It I just like only load the load size if I'm just like getting like a bigger stop loss. But if I'm just like attempting the impulse entry, if I'm just attempting like a confirmation candle entry, in both way I will just like keep my risk in the same way. If candle will touch the support level and start going up and break its own high, then we go for buy. You know what, this candle should not be retraced because it's like a very healthy body candle right now we are having. It's close above the previous candle high. Now this candle should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. If it's just like retracing the 50% of the previous candle, we are also having this kind of like a consolidation area before. So who knows that market will start doing consolidation again. We just like need a lot of volume. So if there's just like a lot of volume, why market behaving like this? It should create a normal wick, break above the high, should continuously pushing upside. So as I just like told you, like if I'm just like saying something risky and I'm feeling like not comfortable, I mean it. I mean it. I will never try to execute on something. Alright, so it's been like more than 1 hour just like doing the stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow now. Just like heading off. Like tomorrow 2:30 a.m. Eastern. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to force yourself for the execution if there's just like nothing printed on the chart what you actually wanted to see. So yeah, just keep your things simple, I would say. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned, stay blessed, take care, and bye bye.